And we are live. Greetings and salutations, Focuz Up family. Welcome to the June 22-24 installment of the Focuz Up Show. We thank you for tuning in with us live Saturday morning at 9 a.m. on YouTube and various other platforms, or catching up with us on replay. And we ask that you click that like, that subscribe, that bell, and share to support and maintain your weekly Focus Up fix. I am Mr. Nice Guy, nice as in the word saint spelled backwards, and my co-host today we got the infamous El Pooh, star of Spin That Back, and Mr. Floyd X. Now, we are down quite a few today. We're missing First Lady J. She's, doing her birthday things and other stuff, but we'll get her back. We got Brother Walk, host of Sex Talk with Walk Thursday at 9 p.m. By the way, I did catch that show. That was a great show about the whole marriage situation. So salute to that brother. And he had to work. And then we got Brother Charles X, our Minister of Information. He's still doing some stuff. We root for this brother to get this big gig. So but he might be back next week. So we might have a full complement. But let's get to the get. What's going on with you, Mr. Floyd X? You are muted, brother.
I'm chilling. I'm ready to get it going. Ready to speak on these topics. What up, Mr. El Pooh and Mr. Nice Guy? And shout out to Walk and First Lady and Brother Charles X.
What's up, El Pooh? What it do?
Yeah, I'm just blessed, happy to be here, and let's get it going, y'all. Let's go.
And one more thing. Sorry, El Pooh. Trying to beat this heat up here in Sacramento. It's going to be over 100 degrees today. So out here on the West Coast, I think all across America, it's going to be a heavy heat storm or heat wave going through. So be careful out there and hydrate. Drink some water or drink whatever you need to drink to stay cool.
Yeah, it's real.
What's up?
Yeah, seriously.
Yep.
All right, so let's get to the get in the news. First thing we got up, R.I.P. Willie Mays. Now, we don't have our normally reader here. We probably don't have that information. I'm guessing, you might have some stuff. You have some stuff for us, Mr. Floyd X? Or is it just the pictures?
I sat here and closed all of my screens trying to be expedient to say space.
Yeah, I know. That's how I was trying to pull up my stuff. But I'll just say this. Willie Mays, whose unmatched collection of skills made him the greatest center fielder who ever lived, died Tuesday afternoon in the Bay Area. He was 93. Now, I'm not a big baseball person, but I understand that this is one of those names like Jackie Robinson that everybody knows. And this was a pioneer, especially he was a pioneer for baseball, period. But he's definitely a pioneer for black, participants in baseball, because we understand that we weren't able to participate in that league up to a point, and he was one of those first people that crossed over and immediately dominated when he hit it. So, that's what's up. That's what I have about Mr. Willie Mays. Anybody else want to add something to this great brother who is a great person on top of that?
Hey, R.I.P. to Willie Mays. I don't have too much to add. I'm not much of a baseball fan, but like you said, his name was very impactful and memorable. And we're just thankful to all them brothers who broke barriers and brought us over and made it normalized. Blacks being part of these situations. So thank you, brother Willie Mays.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the brother. He was a name I heard a lot when I was growing up, but I'm not a big baseball fan either. So, hey, rest in peace to the brother. I know he did some great things. Rest well.
Now, on that note, we're doing our RIPs. And I should definitely start off by saying, I'm still dealing with the throes of losing my best friend. R.A.P. to the memory of the legacy of Brother Brick Walls. So I'm still dealing with that. It's a problem. But I also want to say, rest in peace to Donald Sutherland. This is one of the big great actors that we seen him all over the place. We saw him in the Hunger Games. Which was big and popular. But I mean, he's been doing stuff. He was the original guy in the original movie MASH. That became like a hit TV show. Some youngsters may not know about. But he's also the father of Kiefer Sutherland, who is the star of 24, that I think is one of the greatest TV shows of all time. So my condolences to him and to his family, and salute to his father for his great cinematic media accomplishments.
Yeah, rest in peace. I know he's been in a whole lot of movies. I've seen his face a whole lot, and I don't watch the Hunger Games. So for those of y'all that do, I think he was in there too. Rest in peace to the man.
I know my favorite movie from him was Eye of the Needle. When I was a kid, I saw that movie. I was like, this is crazy. And that was one of my favorite movies. I didn't know who he was or none of that, but the movie was great. And then I watched all the Hunger Games because my children, they was teenagers when that came out. So I had sat in the theater with him and watched all of them. I enjoyed them. There was some good movies. And he was a good evil guy. He was an evil character.
He's the El Presidente. Yeah. But and that's exactly why I watched it, because of my daughter too, So.
Okay. Yeah, it was a great movie. Great movies. A great, what they call that? A great trilogy or?
Yeah, the movies were a trilogy. The books were probably way more numerous than that. But yeah,
Okay. We got something from the First Lady here, since we're giving out our RIPs. She says, my condolences again on the loss of your best friend. I lost my friend / co-worker yesterday. She was only 43.
Wow.
So our condolences, First Lady, to the loss of your friend.
It's just way too young, way too young. And I was talking to a friend of mine just to emphasize how important it is to interact with the people that you have while you have them. One of my dear friends is like, I feel like we just lost a big part of our childhood. Because that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? And I was dealing with this brother regularly. Me and him, we had plans going forward. So it was a big gut punch. I remember I was at Tam's the other day, and I broke down in the drive-thru. And I know I traumatized whoever that drive-thru person was, but it's just how it's gonna be from this point on. But
yeah.
I appreciate the exposure and the memories. So that's what's up. What do we got next?
Next up, we're gonna speak on Remy Ma's son arrested for murder.
Yeah, I checked this out. You got any details? I know is that the dude that was killed was actually killed in 2021.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like some heavyweight, drug kingpin, and they just basically just attached him to it recently. That's why this is coming up now in 24. But she's saying that her son is innocent. And I don't know any one way about it. I respect the mother, defending their child, and especially if he is absolutely innocent. This is kind of a dangerous thing for him to be accused of. If this dude is a powerful dude, you know what I'm saying. So that's so. But
yep. And they made a connection. They say he's the cousin of Nicki Minaj's husband. So I'm not sure. And then the genius that Nicki Minaj is, she went on Instagram or something and said, who's next up, or who's next up, and that was alluding to like people was trying to understand what she meant by it, and some people were saying that, oh well, now we know who the killer is. Who's next up to go handle that and get that dude? So hopefully that's not a hit on Remy Ma's son, but these geniuses go on Instagram and say anything nowadays. So
that is a danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rest in peace to whoever that is, because people, damn, we talk about people just dying. It's not a cool thing to start off with, in my opinion. But either way, yeah, it's a sad situation. And Nicki Minaj and Remy didn't have some static. So that might get out of control. Hopefully it won't, of course. But it seems like I hate to say it like this, but this is just the way I see it. Ever since Kendrick and Drake, and Kendrick taking the title or doing what he's doing right now, all these rappers want to try to get some spotlight. Kendrick that soaked up the spotlight from everybody.
Yeah, let's speak about it. You know, this brother, he did a pop-up concert that I think was it broadcasted on Netflix or something like that? No,
Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. So, oh, that's disrespectful. But yeah, you know, and I mean, this was a celebration of Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people, all these celebrities jumped up on the stage, all these gangbangers, you know, from different various things, taking pictures and stuff like that, and basically celebrating the destruction, the musical destruction of Drake. He's gonna be all right, but he took a massive L. And you know, go ahead.
Let me say this. Okay. Me being a part of the new black media, I took my time. I sat down and I watched the whole thing from beginning to end. I couldn't sit like El Pusa. I couldn't sit through the replays of the one song, Not Like Us. But I watched the first and the second when I was done. But I saw all the shows, and shout out to they did a Nipsey Hussle salute. I thought it was wonderful the way they represented Nipsey Hussle, the way they what's the dude name? Roddy Rich. He represented. He was probably the best one. I like him. And YG. I'm not a big fan of YG, but he did a hell of a performance. And it was a bunch of other rappers I never heard of. They had Remble, if you know who Remble is. I forget the names of the other ones. Mustard. It was a great show to me. It was live on set. Dr. Dre came out. I mean, there's so much to say. Did you get to check it out, Mr. El Poo?
I watched a little of it. But it was live. It was dope. It was dope when Dre came out and he said what he said, and it was Kendrick was like, "Hey, you got anything else to say?" He's like, "Yeah, I see dead people." Oh man, it started from there. It started, and then Dre just walked off because this is the legend he is. He like, I'm handing the. It just seemed to me he was just handing it off to Kendrick right there, just like Kendrick, just take over, bro. You know, I've been doing this for 40 years. You the man now. That's how it felt to me.
Everybody is saying Kendrick is the king of the West. I want to take it a step further and say he's the king of rap. Let me say this one more time. Kendrick Lamar is the king of rap. The same way Michael Jackson was the king of pop, Kendrick Lamar is the king of rap.
That man said he is the king of rap. And I was just saying he was the king of the West Coast. And Snoop had co-signed what I said. I said it, the 22nd. I said he's the king of rap. Well, no, not the 22nd. Excuse me. It was 19th. I said it on the 20th. Excuse me. I said it 2 days ago. On the 20th. I was like, man, this man is the king of rap. Because it was just all over the place. It was Juneteenth.
The king of rap or the king of the West Coast?
Oh, king of the West Coast. Excuse me.
Okay,
He's the king of the West Coast because, in my opinion, he single-handedly revived the West Coast. The West Coast was on life support. I think rap was kind of like on life support till he came and had this battle with Drake. Thank you, Drake. We appreciate what you did.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree. Thank you, Drake. As we appreciate it. J. Cole with the smart one. He dodged the bullet. His career, it might be saved, but I don't know because I have a hard time listening to J. Cole now. No BS. But as far as what did you say I wanted to touch on? You said something. I just missed it. I lost my point.
Damn, well, let me say this. You say he's the king of rap. I say that he's the king of right now. I mean, to me, it's a disrespect. You know, to say that, because I mean, look, this I'm gonna put this picture out here right now. This is a picture. Shout out to my brother Omar who put this picture up here. Now you showing these sales. Now you seeing what Drake has done and what Kendrick has done, but even what J. Cole has done. And I mean, this is he's the hot thing right now. But I will say, notwithstanding all of this these accomplishments and this music, another thing that Omar posted, he posted a quote from Karis One, and this quote is, let me put this up here. He said the charts are not equal to the respect of the people. This is the Blast Master saying that, and this is why I'm going to concede that yes, he's actually the king of rap right now. But I mean, to me, I can't really say brother's the king of rap when I think about people like Run DMC and all of those people that did what they did. But he's definitely that dude right now.
Let me ask a question though. Drake might have sold 38 million. But how many of them was hip hop songs or pop songs?
I mean, he put it this way: a lot of he's probably sold more rap songs than Kendrick has sold. So I mean, if you want to carve out some, that's fair, whatever. But I mean, this is a guy that's probably defined a lot of what modern rap is. And again, I'm not defending the brother. That's really not my lane, but I respect, the success. Go ahead. What you about to say, Mr.
I want to argue my point because you say you think of the king of rap, you think of Run DMC. I'm going to say this: in order to be a king, you got to be alive and present and in the moment, running it. A king. Nobody talks about who used to be the king. I'm talking about the king of rap today. So when you say for the moment, I'm in agreement with you. And that just means he's the king of rap. That's his title right now.
Hey, that's a fair point. That's a fair argument to make. I mean, he's a king in the lane that he's in. I've never defined the popular mainstream as those guys. I mean, I'm not as connected to the underground scene like I would have been in my heyday. And I'm sure that a lot of those people have a lot of legends that they would put way in front of him just on straight rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, but again, as a pop artist, as a popular artist, he's doing his thing. He's the man right now. He's absolutely the man right now.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. And I heard that there was a reason he went to Prime, according to sources, that one of the head honchos at Prime has a beef with Drake. So the war continues. It was a reason he didn't go to Apple, Spotify, or none of these other outlets. He went to the Amazon Prime because one of the head honchos got a beef with Drake, a personal gripe with Drake. I don't know what it was behind some business. But yeah.
Yo, he been talking to 50 Cent.
Talking to 50, you drag it out. And one thing, I know we didn't touch on it, we planned on it, but we got to talk about Timberland and what's the other dude, the ones that do the verses. DJ,
we're talking about
Swiss Beats.
Swiss Beat. Timberland and Swiss Beat signed a deal with Elon Musk and X on Juneteenth. And the backlash was phenomenal. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. I just wanted to bring that up.
Okay, I ain't heard nothing about it, so hey.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Thanks for telling us. Now I know.
Yeah, I'm going to bring it up, but the days go by so fast, but we can move forward. So,
right. What do we got up next? Sean Combs returns key to the city. The thing about it is when you take the key back, you're only drawing the focus to this dude. If he did something that you don't like, you don't want to be disassociated with it. You don't sort of like shine a spotlight on the fact that you did this. There's a lot of keys that are out there that are given out there. I don't remember exactly when it's done, but you probably best to just leave it in that moment. Me and El Poo basically had the same response. The better thing would be to do is just change the lot.
Real talk.
Change the lot.
I mean, who cares? I mean, like I said, look, Kendrick took all the space of everything.
He's the king of New York too.
Not even New York wanted. Not even New York wanted. He just get some shine back.
I'll say, look, when I don't like P. Diddy, he received the key in like September of last year, and for them to take it back, because the problem I got with it is that you give people a key, or do you honor them for the good that they did, right? And so all the good that he did, for whatever reason, you felt he deserves a key to the city. And now just because a video comes out him beating up his girlfriend, or however you want to term it, domestic abuse, assault, just abuse, whatever, he did that. Okay, that doesn't take away the good he did. And, if you gave him a key because of the good he did, and you can say, oh, because you hit that girl, we're going to take it back. I don't think that's proper or fair.
That's basically my same take with Bill Cosby and stuff like that. You can't throw away the Cosby Show because of the terrible things that it would seem that he's actually guilty of.
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about history's full of absolute monsters that may have done something that had a positive effect, and it's okay to acknowledge both of them. Afrika Bambaataa was an absolute pillar to hip hop. He did some great things. He did some bad things too. It's okay to talk about both of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say it like this: the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. They build you up just so they can destroy you. It is what it is, Puff. Give it back. Give it on back. In fact, and Puff, I got some advice for you. This is what they said to you.
Take that, take that, take that.
Back.
So, all right. Speaking about taking something back, we never set up the fact that spin that back. What we supposed to be talking about today later on at 10:30 a.m.
Today we're gonna be talking about the great Red Man. Yes, from the Hit Squad and the Def Squad. If you didn't know, so because I heard somebody trying to question that, I don't know which one of y'all it was. But yeah, somebody wants to know. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about the legendary Red Man. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. That's one of my favorite rappers of all time. I just want to throw it out there.
Red Man. I just like Red Man.
So what we got up next?
What's next up? We got topics now.
All right. So is this you want to go to a break time? Or you want to start off with one of the topics and then come back?
Let's start off with one of the topics. Let's start the commandments, the Louisiana one.
Okay. I don't have the particulars about this. I just know that. Go ahead. You have something?
Yeah, I was watching news clips on it, and it was talking about how they want to reinstate it, and the governor Landry, for whatever reason, for nobody was thinking about it. Everything was cool in the school. Everybody just enjoying life. But he want to throw a shot out there, get some attention. So he decided to go up there and say, hey, we're going to put the 10 Commandments back into the school. And so they put the 10 Commandments up, and me, being a scholar on the Bible, just joking, but I do read the Bible, or I do study the Bible and try to understand why do people fall for it. Being respectful, this is just my opinion. But I did put the 10 Commandments up, and I asked a question: why would he want to put these up? So I put them up, and we could talk about it. Here are the 10 Commandments. Why do you want this in the school ground so people can look at it? You shall have no other God before me. That's the first commandment. You should not make idols. That's the second commandment. You shall not take the name of the Lord of God in vain. Remember the Sabbath day. Keep it holy. Honor thy mother and father. Am I missing something down there? You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not covet. Why do we need that up in schools?
Yeah, it's disrespectful to people that not necessarily, of the same faith. If this is what you believe and you want to teach your children, this is what you teach your children outside of the classroom. There's supposed to be a separation of, church and state. You can put up that other picture, about the Constitution. This is one of the big arguments that people made. They want to refashion history, particularly American history. This is why they don't want to talk about the things that happen to Black people. You got that Constitution pick, but they don't want to talk about the things that happen in Jim Crow. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about not that one, the other one. But this is the same type of situation. They want to talk about okay. So here goes. The Constitution contains 4,543 words, and none of them are. Let's take away that Louisiana 10. There goes. None of them are God, Jesus, Christianity, or Bible. Because again, this is supposed to be a secular institution that allows for religious freedom, not religiously restricts. So when you put this in there, you're basically flying in the face of what you're supposed to do, what the Constitution is supposed to be about. But we understand that even though they claim to support democracy, a lot of the things that they're doing are actually undermining democracy, particularly their guy. Sorry, walking in here to defend him, but you know who he is. This is the dude that's absolutely trying to undermine what your vote means, undermines accountability, who wants to basically co-opt your struggle just because he caught doing illegal stuff. So, that's what's going on with Mr. Him. But mostly is this shines a bad light, because I'm a person that believes in the 10 Commandments, and I think it's great. But I think this is bad publicity. This is not what we want people of the faith to bring all this animosity to this thing. Those that need to be taught this will teach them outside of school, but not being forced on kids and stuff like that. So
that was I like that statement you said, not to religiously restrict. I like that.
I mean, because they were escaping. They were escaping allegedly, and I want to say them because this wasn't our success. We talk about July 4th and stuff like that. They were escaping, the strict religious indoctrination that they were, told to do. So they were basically, look, we need freedom from that. We need to be our own. A lot of early Christianity, a lot of these people, they never even read the Bible. The Bible was what this one guy read up on the pulpit, and you just took it for his word and stuff like that. It wasn't until way late in the game that the individuals were able to put their fingers on it and see and interpret what their own thing was. So when you talk about religious freedom, it's just, freedom to believe what you want to believe. That's what it is. Because I will assert and I will argue, and if we were to have this, we're not going to have this debate now, but atheism is a religion, and you should have your freedom to pursue that religion as any other religion.
Well,
go ahead, Elful. I'm gonna withhold, contain myself. Go ahead.
Okay.
I love that response, by the way. We're gonna have to catch that somewhere.
All these people talking this crazy stuff. Let me tell you, first thing, you should get a Trump Bible with that Constitution in there, because the First Amendment, the first thing it says in the First Amendment is freedom of religion. Okay, which means it prevents the government from creating an official religion or favoring one religion over another. The Free Exercise Clause protects your right to practice your religion however you choose. Okay? So these are hypocrites. I'll tell you like this, you are really stupid when you fail to do your own research, when you present it with real evidence and you deny it. I'm done.
Yeah. So I don't know why they thought it was necessary to put the 10 Commandments up. Well,
you know what it is? They're trying to fashion America as a white Christian nation. And however they can frame that and support that, they'll do it. Anything that makes white people look bad for doing what they did in America, they want to make sure that that's not taught. And anything that, that basically brings you back to their concept of humanity, of what it needs to be, then that's what they're reinforcing. So, that's why they go ahead. Say what you're about to say.
I'm saying this. They don't believe in democracy, and they saying it right now. It's slowly coming out. Listen to them. They really don't believe in democracy, and this is what they've been saying this. You are voting to keep democracy. This is what the Democrats are saying, and it is true. It really is true. If you really respect and really want a democracy, you will actually vote for the Democrats. I'm gonna just say this much. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying it is where it is. But what's your alternative? Okay, think about the alternative and what that alternative can be, and think about what's going on in the world right now, and think about how this man Trump is cozying up, and who he's cozying up to. You know what I'm saying? And watch what's going on. And I'll tell you like this, bro. Give him $1 billion, he'll sell the whole country out.
Just like that.
Yeah, he's a dangerous man. He knows a lot of secrets, and just he's a dangerous dude.
Now let me read a quote from this Governor Jeff Landry. He says, "If you want to respect the rule of law, you've got to start from the original lawgiver, which was Moses, who got the commandments from God," Landry said. I think he's just trying to start a fight.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because way before Moses, it was like I said, man been living for hundreds of thousands of years before Moses showed up. Now, what was going on then?
Thank you. It's crazy, man. So I know I think he's just reaching and again trying to start a fight and get people riled up. Maybe elections are coming up for him or something. I don't know. But you know how it is. You want to get your back in or get your base. Remember him? Oh, yeah, he the one that got the commandments back in the school. And, you know, in certain areas, particularly the South,
Man, some
things like that
of
work.
these people are looking out. They know that vice presidency is still up. Somebody trying to, somebody they jockeying for that.
Yeah.
I want to be right there by this man, so I won't be in harm's way.
And the election was not stolen. They definitely got to say that. You know, he's got a few rules that you basically got to roll by. So that's what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You got to respect the leader. Whatever the leader says goes. Period. You can't go against the leader at all. Mike Pence.
Yep. All right. Any more y'all want to speak on this more? We good on that topic?
I think we're good on that topic. Now it's probably a good time to go to the break.
Better trucking for all of your trucking needs, East Coast to West Coast, North to South, South to West. Holler at the brother. Y'all saw the number at the end of the commercial. Y'all need something. What's the word? I don't want to say told. Y'all need something delivered. Call that brother. Transported. Y'all need something transported. Call that brother. He got you. He got you covered.
That's gobealive.org. Go get you some of that black honey.
Black honey. And these are the locations you can get it in person. If you don't want to order it online and you want to get out and get in the sun and get some heat, you can go to Petty Vice, a store, I guess, located in Venice, California. And then you could go to the Afro City Marketplace, located in the Crenshaw Mall. Y'all know, on the Shaw.
That's what's up, Sister Nidra. We're gonna have her back on the show, and that was her in the pic on the side. So salute to that sister.
That's right.
Doing big things. Real positive, beautiful, awesome human being.
Mm-hmm.
El Pooh, I'm deferring to you.
Okay. My bad. I was just listening to the music. Spin That Back show. Saturday mornings, 10:30 Pacific time. We're gonna have the great red, or we're gonna talk about the great red man, the legendary red man today. And Mr. Floyd X, you gonna be there today, bro?
I'm gonna be there. Yes, sir.
Good.
I like Red Man. I'm gonna speak on Red Man. Much respect to Red Man. God damn it. When his first album came out, I used to love that shit. Wait a minute. Oh, stop the track. Stop the him and that lady. I don't even know who that lady was rapping. Was it? I forget her name, but
Hurricane G.
Who? That was Hurricane G? Oh my God. I used to love that first Red Man album. I used to love that. He was so unique. To me, he was talented. I loved him on the the Def Squad albums and all that stuff. When him and Method Man hooked up, that was a whole new life. Oh, come on.
All right, save it for the show. You know, we gonna give mad props to the legendary Reggie Noble. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we're definitely gonna cover that. So that's gonna be 10:30. You know, on YouTube.
And Mr. Floyd X gonna be there because he like Red Man. Usually he don't like what we be talking about. So
that's not true. That's not true.
Hating on us all the time, but you know
that's not true. That's not true.
Thursday at 9 p.m.
And look,
again, go ahead.
We're gonna commit to having more sex talk with walk shows. He just be the time. And I told her it's open. We got to make it happen. If El Poo not available, I'm going to make myself available. We're going to get this sex talk with Walk cracking every week. Because when he dives in, he can't come with the concept and he can make it happen. Come on, Mr. Walk. We know you can make it happen every week and be consistent. I know you're trying to spin that back in the numbers. Come on. I'm here with you. I got you back.
He got to bend the knee and kiss the ring. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Now, I'm telling you, I'm sitting there watching that show. I'm like, wait a second, where is this deep intellectual deep dive on the Focuz Up Show? He on us doing like comedy relief with craziness, you know, random ignorance. Yeah. You know, but he was dropping jewels on that, you know, and it led to a further discussion on Facebook. So salute to my brother, you know, and I'm gonna be on your show. You know, he told me he wants us all to go on there. I'm gonna be on your show. I had to make sure I got permission. You know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes he be having me, you know, I tuck my chain when he come around because he be upset.
Focuz Up Show. Focuz Up Show. Every Saturday at 9 a.m. We've been running this hard for over 3 years already, bringing in new people, new perspectives to get the point across. We appreciate everybody that has ever contributed to the Focuz Up Show. From Mr. JC, one of the founding members, Mr. Nice Guy, the First Lady, El Poo, Brother Omar, and who else? We got the Vigilante, the brother
Victor
the Vigilante, Victor Freeman, the Vigilante. We got our brother
Mad Loke.
Who?
We got Born Alive. We got the Mad Loke be coming up in here every now and then.
Mad Loke, come on, man. We appreciate everybody. We appreciate everybody that has contributed to this show. The Focuz. Big Cuz, we appreciate you. Thank you. And Mr. El Poo called me last night. He was kind of angry. He said, we got to move forward. We got to move forward. F this shit. We got to go harder. We got to go harder. I'm like, you right, El Poo. We got to change some things up and go harder. I agree with you, Mr. El Poo. We gonna go harder. And like we know, being a part of the new black media, 50 Cent put a call out. He opened that new studio in Shreveport. And he said, save the date. August, I think it's like August 8th or something. Save the date. He's inviting all media to his new studio. And he got plans, and I want to be a part of those plans. So I plan on being there in August, Shreveport, Louisiana. I do not like, maybe I should not say it. I've been to Shreveport. When I used to back in my Greyhound bus driving days, not bus driving, bus riding.
I'm be talking about the barefoot situation.
I've been to
Shout out
Shreveport.
to the beautiful people of Louisiana, Shreveport, as they say in French.
So I believe 50 Cent is gonna help lift up the economics of that city, because again, most of us don't know that at one time Shreveport was a media hub. It was a big place for media at one time, and they're trying to get that back, and they started with 50 Cent. So I plan on being there, and hopefully we could take Focus Up to another level by participating in what brothers is doing. When you see a black man out there doing something positive and a black man trying to move forward, how we always say, we got to own our own. We got to do for self. We got to do for self, brother. You can say that all day. But if you're not participating and you're not seeing where you fit in, like when I was in the nation, Mr. Farrakhan said, get in where you fit in. He said, you got to be ready for when the opportunity arrives. So you start doing it from the ground, what you're doing, and then when they call on you, you're ready because you already been doing it. So we've been doing this Focused Up for 3 years. 50 Cent got a new media conglomerate, whatever he's working on. We're going to find our position. We're going to find out where we fit in at.
And on that note, in the event that we did miss this name, I want to make sure that we make sure that we put Brother Charles X in the list. I'm not sure if we did that. My memory is not great, but I just want to emphasize our brother who's going to be back.
The contributors?
Yes.
Yes, shout out to Brother Charles X. All the guests we had on the show. So that would be the Black Honey sister. And that would be our brother CJ, the insurance. Remember this? We had an insurance show back in the day. And anytime we want to touch on something, we look for the experts. So if we call on you to be on the show, it's because we look forward to your expertise. We had
Buddy Bud.
Buddy Bud. We had our highest rated show ever. It's still unmatched. That shout out to Buddy Bud out there in Pomona. He out there in Pomona doing his thing.
Pomona.
Yep. So look him up. And his music career is he's thriving. He's out there. He's a father of his children. He's a respectable man. Much respect to that brother. Yep. We got our brother. Who else we had? What's the
brother with that song called where he was doing that? You know, you were playing the song where he's sitting there. That was a great song. Man, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, my mind is messed up.
I apologize. I mean,
Toppy Woppy?
Toppy Woppy. Shout out.
Sorry, brother.
My cousin Toppy
Woppy. Our memory.
Damn.
My cousin Toppy Woppy. Shout out to that brother. Support. We appreciate his show. He had high numbers on this show too. We appreciate him. Had commercial jumping for him. I'm gonna see what he's doing. I'm gonna see what the ladies he got going. I'm gonna make a new commercial for that brother. And
shout out to Sister Connie for pointing out, them tethers and letting us know that who's properly.
Let me fix my screen. Well, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We love you, Sister Connie. You coming on the show was a great. What do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
It was a great moment. It was a great opportunity, a great learning opportunity, and that was twofold. So we basically shined some spotlight on you, but also, brother Nasheed, or what's his name, brother?
Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah. Tariq Nasheed. Yep. So shout out to Sister Connie Collins. She be out there doing that thing. I haven't been keeping up with her lately, but I know she is
going hard on Twitter.
She's a soldier. She's a soldier. And she is, and I can say wholeheartedly that she's for Black people. She's a soldier. Shout out to that sister. Much respect. And could keep the good fight against bougie beer. So we go on to our next topic.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about Chris Brown.
The Chris Brown, the meet and greet. Let me see. Let me start it off with this first of all. Chris Brown. Here's Chris Brown and his meet and greet. He was going to sell his pictures for $1,000. Now, if y'all look closely, this was a joke. I was trying to get a joke out. Chris Brown is the actual picture is to your right. That's Chris Brown. But there's another one there's somebody who looks like Chris Brown, and there was a promotion of come have a meet and greet with this brother for $1,500, and he's just a Chris Brown lookalike. But what's Mr. Nice Guy? What we got? What's Chris Brown? What's the story?
So check this out. This brother had a brilliant concept. I mean, we'll put it this way. I'm he's not the person that invented it, but he's brilliant at carrying this through and committing to this. So what he's doing is that he did this before his last tour, that he schedules a meet and greets of, I think, like maybe 20 slots per concert or whatever. And you get this sort of like VIP package. And one of the aspects of the package is you get a picture with Chris Brown. And that package, that was $1,000 last year. I guess this year it was like 1,111 that had something, I guess was a play on the album title or something like that. But what really brought this to our attention is that women were paying $1,000 to take a picture with this dude, and then ended up losing their man because these pictures cross some boundaries. So it's kind of crazy that you would spend $1,000 to take a picture with somebody. I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't pay $1,000 to take a picture with Malcolm X, But if it was a charity, and that was one of, what I'm saying, if that was something that was part of the charity and it was going to the charity, then that makes sense. But I'm telling you,
I was about to say that.
I'm not paying $1,000 just to stick in your pocket just for the opportunity that, hey, I took a picture with this cat.
Yeah.
But maybe some females thinking that this is an opportunity for them to shoot their shot, and maybe if he'll just see them, she'll be the one or one of the ones. But there's dudes taking pictures too, So,
Damn, Mr. Nice Guy. Let me just say this much, bro. Man, could you imagine taking a picture with Malcolm X with shriveled up bones and shit right now?
Oh boy, now you talking about it? Yeah, fix the picture. See, he's actually probably preserved because of the way the technology is, but still, yeah, because they dug up Metzger Evans, whatever, and this dude looked, pretty much like when they put him in, because all that
Medgar Evans,
yeah. I'm gonna mangle names, okay? That's part of my stick.
That's what we do.
Not on purpose.
Yeah.
But it's just what it is.
He's the one that said Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, yeah. Hey, but anybody out here paying money to have a picture with a celebrity, well, celebrities, if you can get somebody to pay somebody to take a picture with you, go ahead and do what you're doing. That's a hell of a thing right there.
Is their clothes on?
Whoa, that's a whole different thing, man.
But yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. It's just like you're right. It's like, wow, $1,000. That's they say it ain't tricking if you got it, but yeah, I don't got $1,000 to just be throwing away on no picture.
Man, you can go ahead and get yourself a quick little selfie and like, hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I got Adobe program. I can do that for free.
For real. Yeah. It's called Photoshop.
Let me pull up some of the pictures that he took to give everybody a proper.
But hey, while you're doing that, just think about it. So he's paying. People are paying him over $1,000 for this. He's getting maybe 20 of these a show. So over a course of a year, he's making like $800,000 from this. I mean, I can't salute this brother enough. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's. We always know that artists, usually you weren't making a lot of money from your record deal. I mean, you got something, whatever, but really the money that you got was always about the tour. That's where you got your money. And you telling me that this dude is pulling in $800,000 in Pics, bro?
Hey, do that.
Yeah, man.
Let me ask y'all this though. This gonna get y'all right here. Hold on, real quick. Let me ask y'all this.
The dog's like getting into it.
Y'all heard that dog back there? Oh my god! All right, so it's not just women that's doing it. Dudes are paying $1,000 too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dude, so here goes some of the pics that they're doing. They cut whatever. I don't know if he got any like disqualifiers or things that you can't do, but they look pretty far out to me. They like whatever. Like he picked up a little girl and grabbed her up like that. Then he got.
She don't look like no little girl.
Yeah, she don't look. She's little, but she's a grown up.
Yeah, she look like somebody auntie.
Yeah, you didn't put up that picture that I put on the whatchamacallit, but yeah, I mean he had homegirl bent over and stuff like that. So and there was a lot of relationships that got broken up over this. So the reason
one
why
girl told her story.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she was like, yeah, Daddy, I took your $1,000. I gave it to Chris Brown. See my picture? He was like, you took my $1,000. Number one.
yeah, taking a picture is one thing, but paying $1,000 for it really just takes it to a whole nother level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? What, in your opinion, what's the significance? What's going through a person's mind to say, me taking a picture with him is worth $1,000?
Because a picture is worth 1,000 words.
There you go.
So
I mean,
now,
think about it. We're in the social media age. You're creating content. You're creating something that you're going to be so proud of. And, you know, it is a moment. It's a moment where you actually get to address and talk to someone that you may idolize or really appreciate. So, I mean, it is something. It's just that, you know, that's what they value that for. And hey, technically they're getting their money worth. They're getting exactly what they're bargaining for, and that's what they're doing. But we about to say FedEx didn't mean to cut you off.
no, I'm just listening because like I took a lot of pictures with celebrities, and like people that most of the people I take pictures with is people who I truly respect. Like if I see somebody that I don't like and they could be big as whatever, I'm not gonna go take a picture with them. That's just me. But for me, it's like a personal picture. Like this somebody I like and respect. I wish I had a picture with Mr. Louis Farrakhan. Just so I can say, man, I stood next to the man. I can't say I stood next to him, but I don't have no pictures of it. So I mean, I wish I did, but there's
So
like,
it didn't happen.
huh?
So it didn't happen. No, I'm just kidding.
I see what you're saying. I get it. Because I see like how so let's say a woman takes a picture with Chris Brown, she could put it on shirts, walk around a picture with her and Chris Brown. She could put it on their social media. And I get it. If they what you call it, they can utilize it to their advantage. I understand that. But for somebody to just take $1,000 just so you can have a picture, I think that's a lot. That's a lot of money.
I think we just said this about 2 or 3 minutes ago, but you can also Photoshop that same stuff for your shirt, for your social media.
True that. That's true.
Yeah, so that's a lot, but yeah. You know, and hopefully these are people with that type of discretionary income. I mean, like if you're a person that's living with a parent or something that ain't really paying bills, that's one thing. But you know, I just can't imagine.
Let me ask,
bills. Go ahead.
Is Chris Brown wrong for charging this?
Oh, heck no.
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, he just put a price out there. If people are willing to pay, they're gonna pay. Like you were saying, he on tour and all them thousands of dollars extra money just coming in. You just backstage, and you know that's a lot of money to come in. And
yeah, if I was a celebrity, to me it'd be kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Just you know, if this is someone who cares that much to want to just take this picture with me. I mean, it's, you know, I like connecting with people, period. You know what I'm saying? If I see a stranger and the stranger just smiles or just whatever, it like makes my day. Just like, you know, like that's what I'm talking about. I don't even know you. We're not going to never see each other again. But the bottom line is we had a positive human interaction. We are sharing this human experience. 100 years from now, you know, we just going to be forgotten. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, right now in the now, we having a moment, and I respect it. I really do. You know.
Cool.
Yeah, and give me my $1,000 too. All right.
All big bills. New bills.
But shout out to Chris Brown for making that happen, and you know, doing what you got to do. Obviously he's a capitalist, trying to maximize his celebrity. So much respect to that brother.
Hey, just like Too Short said, get it while the getting is good.
That's right. Shout out to that.
That's another brother who may have had missteps, but we don't limit a person to their missteps. You know, we need to celebrate people for their triumphs. You know what I'm saying? We won't turn a blind eye, but you know what? We can honor their triumphs too. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Give them the flowers. Salute. C. Brown.
Salute to Chris Brown. Okay. So y'all want to touch on the last topic? Our younger brother Michael Rainey Jr. sexually assaulted.
Bro, did you see the video?
Yep, I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it. I didn't like it. I don't like aggressive people, period, men or women. And you come just groping on somebody, oh, that shit is disgusting to me, man. It's disgusting.
On live stream.
Yep.
And this is your brother's stream. Your brother was being blessed with this dude coming on to bring attention to your thing that you're doing, and then your little sister goes and does something like this in the background. Just
Let me put us some pics up of it. I got the still shots of it. This is one of them, and that's really the one with the thing. But this is when she literally grabbed him. Now the sister right here, if you see the one with the black shirt next to his right, she's the one that's actually grabbing him right at that moment. She grabbed him while talking to him, because they talked about how she fanned out when he first got there, and she was talking about she a big fan and all that, and it was probably something he used to. All cool, but then she just got a little bit more aggressive and more aggressive. I believe she's either 16 or 19 years old.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of the two.
She was 16. This goes to a whole nother level of inappropriate. I mean, it was inappropriate already, but I'm just saying that's like, wow.
If I'm not mistaken, I know it was one of them teens, 16 or 19. I forget which one. But she sat there and did that, and it was just off. So disrespectful. And then the reason I had the screenshots was because 50 Cent initially was joking about it, and people got at him like, hey man, this ain't funny, dude. This ain't nothing you just brush off. And right, let me see if I can read what it says. So 50 Cent said, wait, sexual assault from a male perspective, this was an aggressive advance. Laugh out loud. He's fine. No charges are being pressed. That's what he said, and then people started getting at him. Man can get assaulted too. Normalize the discussion. This was sexual assault. She touched him without his consent. Don't play this down. Don't downplay this. So people really did not appreciate him downplaying it. And I can't read these ones. Can you see that? How you let your sister? Oh yeah, that's when they was getting at the content creator. Yeah. I don't know the content creator. I know that he's come from Kai Cenat's, a spinoff of Kai Cenat, I guess you could say, because he started on there, and he was trying to build his own over here. But
damn, I'm lost. I don't even know what the hell a Kai Cenat is.
He's just the biggest. What's that, Twitch or Twitter? One of them. He's a big streamer.
On Twitch, yeah, it's a big streamer. So you got to understand that these persons are doing stuff that we dream of be doing. Stuff that you was fussing at Floyd X for not doing. They've been doing this stuff.
So he's a big.
That's who he is.
That's time streamer.
Matter of fact, can we come on your show and talk about it?
That's funny. But that's what it is, man. What was I gonna say? I had something else to say about it as far as streaming. His sister. Oh yeah, people around you. You have to, if you are getting into that thing where you're interacting with celebrities, the people around you got to know not to fan out. I would hate to get around somebody popular and my children or my wife or somebody's fan out. We just got to be calm and hey, keep your cool. And they got to know going in, if you got this person coming to your house or wherever you filming at, and you're gonna have your sister do that, come on. She wasn't I don't want to say trained. She wasn't briefed on how to conduct yourself around these celebrities. Act normal.
How would you even deal with something like that? If that happened to you, I mean, what would you even do?
If it was one of my sisters, something.